Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. So, let's get into it. Hey, you ever been pissed off and then you smoked a nice little joint or had a nice little glass of wine or had a good laugh and then you forgot why you was mad? That's what some of y'all gonna be experiencing. Okay? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I think I saw Tiff. Shout out to you, AV. I don't know who else I saw. Uh, see y'all in here. Shout out to everybody. MS. Okay, so the acronym, the initial crew is in the building. Watch it, y'all. What's up, Lisa? Gang, gang, AV. Candy! Hey! Oh my god, everybody's here. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the first card you guys got coming out is the Six of Cups in reverse. With the Six of Wands in the upright position. So, plainly put, I feel like a lot of you guys have been really successful in letting go of the past. A lot of moving on is going on for you guys. But I feel like with this Six of Wands energy and this Six of Cups energy, you've been moved on from the past. I feel like now you just like finally getting a breather. Ten of Wands in reverse. Like, whoo. You know, like, wow, okay, that's done. I left that out. That's a relief. Some of you guys also could just be getting shit done, like getting shit done, like that's been lingering for a long time. Like maybe you needed to clean out your closet, maybe you needed to fix some things up. You know, you just really successful in like getting a lot of shit done, purging a lot of shit, which is good. You want to get this done because it could get hot and it could get kind of like stuffy when you are holding on to things that have been bogging you down from the past. Okay? And if you haven't done that, you're going to be successful in doing that. You just in the process right now. Some of you guys could be in a new process in your life or just going through some uncharted waters right now. You could be feeling a little frustrated. I'm picking up here with the Ten of Wands energy. It's like what's burdening you right now, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it done. You're gonna find some relief. But I feel like in the moment you just feel very tight. Like somebody feels very tight. Um, a little emotional because I feel like someone is very frustrated in a sense, kind of like um Ten of Wands, bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Somebody could just feel like it's always something, or like Somebody could just feel like with this eight of pentacles in reverse, somebody could feel like the work they're doing is like not manifesting something. Somebody could feel like their work is just being defeated. Like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody's trying to like build something, bring something into fruition, but it's just exhausting. Somebody feels exhausted, but what this person doesn't know is that with the Six of Wands energy and the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like this too shall pass. Whatever like you going through and facing right now is sharpening you. So you could kind of say this Ten of Swords is like sharpening you, sharpening your work ethic. With the Eight of Pentacles energy, it's gonna make you more what's the word? I'm looking for this specific word. It's just gonna like make you have a better eye for things. It's gonna teach you how to fix things. Like, you have to go through stuff to know stuff. And sometimes we don't want to go through stuff to know stuff. We just want things to happen. And that's not life, okay? Life is ups and downs. Life is learning. And so you could feel like, well, I already been through a lot of shit. Why do I gotta? It's still some stuff, okay? With the Pentacles energy, this is tangible stuff around you, like, that you just gotta keep doing. Maybe somebody finds themselves in like a repetitive cycle of like fixing and working, and they just feel like no matter what they do, it's just someone just feels defeated here, okay? But you start off with the Six of Wands, so it is gonna get better. It's definitely gonna get better. But sometimes when you in the thick of shit, you don't see that it's gonna get better. You just see that something is fucking pissing you off and irritating you, and you're not getting the results that you need at that time, and you could feel tight. I just feel someone feeling very tight, like in their neck and their shoulders and their back, and finding it hard to relax. They feel like if they relax, something's going undone. But if you don't take time to step back and look at things, you're going to come undone. And you don't need to come undone right now. You've come too far to come undone. All right, baby. You've got the King of Cups in the upright position with the Four of Cups in the upright position. Somebody is just like, I don't mean to laugh, gang, but I feel like somebody's emotions is just all over the place internally, but externally, they just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just see somebody like trying to put like a little shelf together or like a cabinet together or a drawer together. Like, somebody's trying to put something together, right? In the middle of the floor. They got all the shit laid out. And they put all these things together and then find out they left out a shelf. They left out some screws. They left out some levelers, some washers. So like, and then somebody's just like, fuck it. Somebody's just like, fuck this shit. But they care. So then they get up, they go do other shit, you know, take a breather away from it, and then they come back and they fix it again. They work on it again. So you could just be having these kind of like emotions within yourself, like, just fuck everything. I'm not doing this. But you care about it so much that you go back in again with what? A better eye. Oh, this is where I should have put the screw. I should have started here. I should have, you know, like, the things you love are pissing you off. Okay? The things you love and you're really emotionally invested in is getting on your nerves, and you pretending like you don't care, but you still gonna fix it. So might as well just take a breather, walk away from some shit, Four of Cups, King of Cups, and come back and, start again. Because it's like, it's something in your life that you care enough about to fix, but you, as a defense mechanism for yourself, you just like, man, fuck it, and sometimes you gotta say fuck it. Move that little shelf to a corner in the living room, go cook, take a shower, whatever, smoke an L, do what you gotta do, then come back and start building that shelf again, okay? You don't have to feel so defeated just because you're not seeing rapid results. Yeah, Ashe. Chariot in the upright position. Happy Cancer season. I'm going to do a Cancer roast or a Cancer reading in the upcoming days. But the Chariot in the upright position, and you got the King of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it's like you do care about the things. And see, Cancer pretends like they don't care about the things, but Cancer cares about the things. But they like to be in Four of Cups energy all the time. So maybe some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer, or you got some type of Cancer energy, or it just could be the season. But Cancers like to pretend like they don't give a fuck. They like to pretend like nothing bothers them and da 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 da. But they, all the while, they King of Cups. They feel everything. So like I'm saying, some of you guys could be pretending like you don't care about some things just because it's not manifesting as quickly as you want or in the energy that you want it to be in. But with the Chariot in the upright position, it's gonna move forward. Okay, everything's gonna move forward. I'm hearing well-oiled machine. So things are gonna move forward in a very positive and swift fashion. So just chill the fuck out, man. Like, I really feel like motherfuckers need to chill out. Like, what's the problem? Everything. Somebody said everything. Okay, well, find a way for it not to be a problem. Ace of Cups in the upright position. Ah, shit. Spirit, what's this? Exactly what? Okay. Take it easy. Exactly. I said, Spirit, what's this? Spirit said exactly what I just told your ass it was before you pulled another card. Excuse me. Ace of Cups in the upright position with the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. I'm telling you, things are gonna turn around. You're gonna feel good again. Energy is gonna start popping. Money gonna start coming in to um, provide for the things and the people that you love. You will have the finances. You will be solid and secure. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. So you will have the things you need to feel safe and secure. For somebody with this Queen of Pentacles energy, I'm just picking up home. Homes. Home. 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 Home is what keeps coming to mind. Somebody doesn't like when they feel unstable or misplaced, but there's gonna be some like beautiful turnarounds. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it is what I keep hearing. And what will you do to upkeep it is what you're learning and what you're exploring right now. So just chill the fuck out. See, we've been talking about preparation for a long time. Some of you guys are in preparation mode. Preparation ain't easy, okay? It's not easy. It's not fun. Sometimes it can be fun, But it ain't easy. You gotta get all your shit together. You know, that takes time and patience. The Queen of Pentacles is very patient. In the upright position, very patient. Knows how to manifest, knows how to create. That's why she's looking at that coin on her lap like that. Like, I love you. How can I make you grow? If you look all around her, it's roses, it's flowers, it's vines, it's growth all around her. Some of you guys are looking into a homestead. Do it. Some of you guys need some type of investors. You're going to get it with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like God is going to come in and give you exactly what you need to create the type of foundation and security that you desire, thus making you this Queen of Pentacles. Everything ain't as bad as it seems. You just in a transitional period. And transitional periods are frustrating and annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you got a house or apartment lined up, but you crashing on somebody's couch. Now, you already know you got your move-in date. You done already paid your deposit. You already you know you moving in. But you might feel like an inconvenience in your transitional period because you got to sleep on somebody's couch. They got to go to work and you know, or they turn on the light while you sleep because you sleeping in their living room. And they got to make their coffee. They got to walk out the door. It's like, it's a lot of uncomfortable things that happen in a transitional period. But then once you transition, you look back and you be like, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on for you right now. You got to just roll with this shit. All right? You have to. Like, what else you going to do? You going to fight? You going to fight yourself? You going to fight your spirit? You going to fight your angels? You going to fight the universe? You going to fight God? No, you just going to sit the fuck down real quick and you going to formalize the plan. You're going to restructure the plans you already have in motion. Transition means change. So sometimes the plans change up, but the goal is still the same. You just got to be versatile right now. Okay? That's why you can't let shit fuck with your mind too much. Yeah, this too shall pass. 8 of Cups. You be walking away from a lot of this shit, man. I'm telling you. The next time we talk, you're going to be in another place. You're going to be in another thing. Getting through another thing. But this Ashe star in the upright position is all part of your healing process. The healing process is just the journey, my nigga. Like, people call it healing. It's life. Okay? It's life. So you walking away from a lot of these problems and you moving into the star energy. You feeling good. You're going to be back on your feet. You're going to be feeling good again. One thing you need to do while you're in this transitional period is fuck social media, fuck comments, fuck posting, fuck having some type of content, fuck all of that, because that shit will stress you out more than the shit you actually going through. Worrying about showing up on social media. That's not a real place. Okay? That's a dumping ground. Like I've been telling y'all, social media is just a dumping ground. Okay? Whether it's a photo dump, an emotional dump, a trauma dump, a messy dump, a meme dump. It's where you dump shit at. So don't worry about, oh, I'm in a transitional period. What am I going to post to keep up appearances and all that shit? Nah, just transition, man. Just transition. Don't worry about none of that. That shit will drive you crazy trying to live your private life the way people on social media perceive it or perceive you should be, or how you're going to show up in that world. Right now, the focus is showing up in your world, your own world. The world that you go to bed to and wake up to in the rising. That's the world that you need to be focused on. Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. You're going to see places in your life where you were self-sabotaging. Oh, you don't like that, huh? You thought I was about to say somebody else did something and we found out it was them. Well, we did find out it was them. But we also finding out it was you. Where have you been self-sabotaging at? Oh, I can't do this. I don't have enough of this. Or I'm not lovable. My body ain't good enough to go swimming. I don't have enough. I don't have whatever. Okay? Where have you been self-sabotaging? Where have you been telling people your plans too much? Because, see, aside from Seven of Swords being deceptive energy coming from outside and somebody plotting on you, this could also be an energy of you needing to be low key, you needing to strategize, you needing to pull back so that whatever you're working on and whatever you're doing is not tainted, or it sets off the alarm for these demonic ass motherfuckers in your life to come in and try to fuck with what you got going on. So, on top of you figuring out what was going on, you're also, because see, this shit is like on some without within and shit. Like, you're figuring out what external forces were up against you, but you're also figuring out what internal forces were against you. Any self-sabotaging thoughts, any defeatist mindset, saying to yourself what you can't do when it's clear that you can. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know, one day I had a badass attitude, right? Yeah, sometimes I got a badass attitude, okay? I ain't perfect. One day I had a badass attitude. And so Spirit was like, get outside and take a walk. I started taking a fucking walk, man. And then I got G-checked. Like, for some reason, Spirit just started showing me visions of all the things that I should be grateful for and all the times that they have protected me when I wasn't paying attention, and all the times that they have showed up for me in my life and put me in position to receive and have, and then my whole attitude changed right that quick. That's accountability. Because a lot of people like to talk about guys telling them shit about other people. But sometimes your guys will tell you shit about yourself. Your higher self will tell you shit about your lower self and gather you the fuck up. That's the Seven of Swords in reverse and Five of Pentacles in reverse. Some of y'all getting gathered up by Spirit like, look, motherfucker, it could be way worse. For you. Don't compare your struggles to anybody else's struggles to figure out if it could be way worse. Your walk, your journey, it could be way worse than where you've come from. And sometimes we get in the shuffle, we get in this rat race in this concrete jungle, we don't take that time no more. And that shit right there will make you a lighthearted being in some way. It'll make you find the joys and laughter in life, even through the tears, even through the tough time. You get to a point where motherfuckers don't even think you ever been through shit because of how well you weathering the storms in life. How well you can laugh at your own shit. How well you can be vulnerable enough to set boundaries and to speak up on your own behalf, and how you can laugh and and how you can smile in a selfie and all this shit. They don't even know behind that smile and that selfie is years of pain and triumphs and months of suffering and losing people and losing stuff and struggling and trying to keep your head above water. That's why you don't fuck with people who take you at face value, motherfucker. Do you even know what's behind this face? The value behind this face? That's the shit you've been through. That's the lessons you've learned. That's the trials and tribulations you've been through. We all have them. No matter how perfect a motherfucker may seem on the outside, some people done been through some shit. Five of Pentacles in reverse. You coming out of this pain, this feeling misplaced, this feeling misunderstood, this feeling like you just been left out. Some of y'all have been the discarded one in your family, the black sheep, the one that had to get out there and get it on their own because their family was too busy calling one person. And you was the one that had to just get it out the mud on your own. Motherfuckers may not understand you or even try to understand you. They gonna take you at face value and judge you based off of their own insecurities and prejudgments and all these weirdo shits. And that's why you be feeling misplaced in the world. That's why you've been feeling misplaced in the world. But don't bring that shit into your home. Don't bring that shit into your body. Don't bring that shit into your sacred space. Because that's when these motherfuckers win. That's when you start to transfer that shit over to your children. And then the generational curse continues. You got to get up out this slump, baby. Because life going to continue whether you slumped or not. And you don't want to look up in 5 years and you ain't even laughed. You ain't even let the sun touch your face. You ain't let the water and the grass and the dirt touch your feet. You ain't done shit but feel misplaced and misunderstood. Motherfuckers always gonna misunderstand you. You can have a whole thesis with a motherfucking PowerPoint projection to go with it, and the motherfucker still gonna misunderstand you. And now we in the timeline where people looking on to the reels and the highlights of your life or just the expressions you make here and there, and they think they know you and how you roll just off of that. This Five of Pentacles in reverse is letting me know, like, you just got to get to this point where you don't give a fuck if people accept you or understand you. You have to walk around this motherfucker with your head high, full of people misunderstanding you. You have to. That's the only way you're going to step into your power, fully express who you are, and the people who fuck with you going to be like, I'm hearing a conversation like, yo, this motherfucker cool, they just don't play games, or they just ain't with this shit. But they cool, they down, they loyal to the motherfucker. Like, you gonna find people like that in your life that fuck with you based on how they fuck with you. But see, they gonna know that the core of you is loyal. So, and it's true to who you are. Be misunderstood. Be prejudged. Be outcasted. Be the black sheep of friend groups and families and associations, and be that. Some of y'all have been the underdog your whole life. The one the whole family or everybody around you just knew wasn't going to make nothing of themselves. Just knew you was going to be a fuck up forever. But you know, fuck it. If you live for the applause and the approval of the crowd, you will die by the boos and the thumbs down of the crowd. Your life is sacred. Okay? Your journey is sacred. The things you trying to fix and heal and move through are sacred. That's why everybody don't get it. The people that fuck with you ain't gonna make you feel left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles in reverse, you just gonna bounce back. You coming back into yourself. You unthawing. All right, so you already know we had to do it. This Empress in reverse. This is somebody that really, really want to bring a tower moment into you. Like, I don't, like, I'm hearing like this Empress in reverse want to come and tell you something bad somebody said about you, or they want to come in and like bring some type of shock value into your life, or they want to like hurt something that you really love. We need to really pull on this because on Wednesday, this Empress in reverse came up again with the Ten of Swords with it, talking about how they wanted to see like loss and destruction in your life and wanted you gone, wanted you out the way. This is what this Empress in reverse wants. Spirit. This Empress in reverse wants you gone because they feel like you are overshadowing them in some aspect. This Empress in reverse is blaming you for all their misfortune. This Empress in reverse is with the Tower. The Tower is like Mars, Pluto energy. So you have somebody that just has like vengeance and destruction on their mind when they think of you. Eight of Wands in reverse. They're not saying it to you. They're doing something. They're working on you. Queen of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So they're not saying to you that, you know, I have a problem with you. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, there's no communication. They're thank you, Spirit. They're like cloaking their intentions. They're keeping their true feelings and their true intentions behind the scenes. But as the Queen of Wands in reverse, they're either going to someone or they're doing some stuff they've seen online or some stuff that's worked on people in the past. They're doing some type of work to bring some type of destruction and confusion into your life. But with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you know who it is. When I say this, your mind goes directly to a few different faces, names, energies. Magician in reverse, yeah, they're going to someone to spiritually like manipulate your life. Your life. Why is your life, Spirit is saying like your life, they're invested in manipulating your life in some kind of way. That's weird. They're a trickster. Oh, They trying to confuse you about something. Eight of Swords in reverse, though. They trying to like psychically vamp you or speak ill of your name in some kind of way. They don't like they don't like the attention you get. Queen of Wands in reverse. They don't like they don't like wow, this is weird. They don't like your they're not they don't like they're jealous of your skin tone. They're jealous of your hair, your shape, the way you that's weird. The way you dress, but Empress in reverse, they probably have more than you in some kind of fashion here. They hate that you're happy. Nine of Cups in the upright position at the bottom of the deck. They hate that it seems like you always get what you want, or there's some type of happiness or pleasure that you are receiving. I'm seeing in my mind's eye the after tarot with the Nine of Cups in that deck, where he's sitting there with the cups and someone's bringing like food and wine and cheeses to them. Like somebody hates the type of love and adoration and service you receive from others. Hmm. Okay. Some of you need to light a black candle. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like somebody's been thank you, has been psychic vamping you for a long time, psychic attack for a long time, and now it's coming to an end. Eight of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords. The person that's like psychically vamping you or having work done on you or speaking ill of you in some fashion is going to come to you in some type of way that either makes you feel like a child again or makes you feel like they're childish or they're your child here. With the Page of Cups and this energy, this is how they coming in. They coming in with some like little childish communication or very like goofy or like I hear somebody saying like ain't shit funny. Let's see. You can't be bothered. Hangman in the upright position. Still at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. Wow. You can't be bothered because you're creating your happiness. You're living your dream. You're building on your dream is what I'm hearing. You can't be bothered. Okay. Fuck it. Can't be bothered. Shit. I'm hearing that somebody won't outright say what they want from you. They won't outright speak their true intentions with this Page of Cups. They won't, like, this is someone who beats around the bush. Like, they can't just say what they want to say to you. So in their energy, they're prolonging whatever they want to say to you, which is coming across as a very, like, immature energy. This is someone who is not going to address the problem or not address what's really bothering them or what they're really going through. They're just going to kind of like beat around the bush, or like, like, oh, thank you. You ever seen like a child looking sad, right? And they not telling you what's bothering them, and you just kind of like, you looking on them, and you say, what's wrong, baby? Like, what's going on? Like, to your child, okay? That's the key word, your child. And they be like, nothing. And you be like, no, because you know your child. You like, nah, something's wrong. What's going on? And then they be like, well, so-and-so and them didn't want to skateboard with me, and they all left me, so I feel bad. And then you tell that child, like, well, forget them. You can still ride your skateboard. Like, someone wants you to do that. I don't like that, but that's just me. Moon, yeah, this is what's hidden. This is what's hidden. So somebody wants you to come to them to mend something with the Two of Cups. Somebody wants you to come to them and be like, look at them. What's wrong? Somebody wants you to match their sadness, or somebody wants you to match their mental illness. Okay, this is different messages for different folks, but like, somebody really wants you to pull they demon up out of them, with the demon in reverse, devil in reverse, excuse me, and the hermit in reverse. Somebody wants you to pull they demon up out of them. Somebody wants you to, like, expel some demon from them, and then y'all be cool. Two of Wands. Spirit says don't do it. King of Wands in reverse. They just looking for like a transference of energy. They just looking for, like, supply here. It'll ultimately set you back. Six of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It'll set you back. Like, it'll take you back to a time where you didn't have power. It'll take you back to a time where you didn't have control of your autonomy. Four of Pentacles. Spirit is encouraging you to hold on to your energy at this time. Hold on to your words. Don't say too much. Seven of Cups in reverse, because there's some type of confusion that's passing over. There's some type of confusion that's gonna settle itself. So just be quiet. I'm also hearing too, be very professional. Like, if you going out to eat, don't talk shit to the waiter because you asked for Sprite and they bought you mango tea. Like, it's not the time for that. There's a time to, like, keep calm, keep away from confusion of all sorts. There's going to be a lot of projection coming at you at this time. Like, a lot of people have felt or have been very discarded, very like, stay away from or some shit, and they're gonna see you as a place to dump that or to gain some type of charge from that. You're being encouraged not to go with that. Yeah, don't do it. Strengthen the upright position. You need to set healthy boundaries with fucking adults, and you need to carve into your mind that they are fucking adults, because you keep seeing people as pages. Okay, you keep seeing people as children. That's just your intuitive and empathic gifts, seeing the inner wounded child or the inner lighthearted child of people. But it's not your responsibility to go in and parent that just because you see it. It's not your responsibility to go in and make structure for it just because you see it. Hold back on your energy right now. Stay out of people's emotional messes. There's a lot of people that are in an emotional mess right now, or they're an emotional wreck. Excuse me, an emotional wreck as well. You need to be strong enough to not feel like you got to be the fucking savior. That's toxic. That's toxic spirituality. 101. Feeling like you are a savior. Hold up. You are not a savior. You're not anybody's God. It's not your responsibility to go in and save everybody's inner fucking child. Some of you have done this, and the inner child you intertwined with have threw tantrums on you, have brought unnecessary chaos, the tower moment, destruction. You gotta understand that we are in a timeline where people are acting out as their inner children right now. So when you are too welcoming and you look a little too nurturing and you look like a safe space to project and to dump and to be mean, spirited, you're going to see a lot of that shit lingering around you with the death in reverse and the temperance in reverse. That's one thing that I have noticed all these years, is that when people are dealing with feeling discarded, feeling abandoned, all these little weirdo ass like attachment styles they dealing with and all this stuff, people look for people who are warm and welcoming to unleash all their trauma on. They'll respect the spaces of people who are mean or very blunt and I don't give a fuck. But if you show any sign of weakness or any sign of availability or any sign of welcoming or nurturing, they'll unleash that shit on you. And you will become the object of their projection. And this is something that's in people's subconscious mind. Some of them don't even know they doing that. They don't even know that they got that type of wound on them. They just know you look like the person they could play around with. No, the fuck you don't. You better start deading that. Especially for the HPs that's out here reading for people. Okay? I remember when my readings was $20, motherfuckers would be like, that's too expensive. But they would jump in my spaces and they would dump all their trauma on me, pull a card for me, let me know what Spirit's saying, tell me what this means. And you know, that for me, at that time, that was probably like one of the little training grounds where I had to learn what spiritual boundaries was. And it was. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be out here on that type of time. You can't. You gotta hold back. You can't mother fucking somebody 2 years older than you, younger than you. You ain't nobody else's mom if you ain't shot them out your fucking womb. And this internet spirituality got you thinking that that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be everybody fucking mom, everybody fucking auntie, everybody fucking spiritual dumping ground, everybody projection. You're not allowed to feel shit. No. Hold on to your boundaries. Hold on to your energy at this time. It's about to be a rocky road until like the middle of July. Especially where emotional projections is concerned. You about to see a lot of that. That's why Spirit is telling you 4 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups in reverse. You stay out of the confusion. You stay out of the emotional mess. A lot of people see this pentacle energy is tangible, it's energetic, and this cups is water, emotional shit. A lot of people don't know how to separate the two. It's not for you to take on other people's emotions. That's not being an empath, okay? I know you see all the little lily bullshit about taking on people's emotions because you an empath and that's your superpower. No, my nigga, like your superpower is not taking on people's emotions and still knowing how to empathize with them. If not, your ass gonna be on the emotional roller coaster. You could be having a great day and then somebody come around you and they mad. Now you gotta take on that. Then somebody come around you and they sad. You gotta take on that. Be sitting around sad, mad, crying, frustrated, worried, and that ain't even your story. Get out of this fake ass empathic shit. Stay out of people's emotional confusion. Hold on to your own energy. Because people will project onto you what they going through, and that ain't even nothing you involved in. You being called to be the emperor in an upright position. Stand firm. Stay on your square. The emperor don't give a fuck about nothing you saying, okay? The emperor is like, look, I know what it takes to run an empire. This is what I'm standing on. Your emotions ain't got nothing to do with paying the bills, keeping the lights on. Like, people gotta learn how to separate some shit. I'll be right back. All right, let's move on. You got the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles in the upright position. I feel like through it all, you gonna see like the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Like the beautiful outcome. That's the beautiful thing about knowing how to visualize. See, like, Try this little trick when you visualizing something that you want to see to come to fruition. Like, this is a feeling. Okay, so like, but it's weird. I don't know how to word it, but like when you try to manifest something, put it in your subconscious mind, right? That's the vault. That's where all the things can manifest. That's where a lot of like revelations come from. Put it in your subconscious mind. Like, okay, so let me break it down in an opposite aspect. You ever wonder why like evil people seem to manifest things faster than people who just trying to do things right? See, that's why if you read that passage that the prophet was talking about how the evil eye can destroy people and bring sickness and illness and sometimes even death upon people. When people are evil eyeing you, it's in their subconscious mind, right? Like that's their true nature. So it's so much power put behind that to where the projection is real. And I banish all you evil eye motherfuckers that might be trying to sit in here and pick up on this. But anyway, when people are evil eyeing you or thinking ill on you or speaking ill on you, it's something in the back of their mind that keeps looping. It's a loop for them. It keeps looping what you look like, maybe, and now in these days, what you posted, what you said online, how you looked, what your plate looked like, how they feel like since you posted salmon, you eat better than them. Like, and then mixed with their insecurities that are also embedded in their subconscious mind. So they move off their insecurities without even knowing because that's their second nature. That's like a toxic ass cocktail for these motherfuckers. That's how they know how to be scrying and wishing ill. It's a powerful frequency. And then it's backed by demonic entities. It's going to move a lot quicker. But you have to become the alchemist in your own life and learn how to use that to make your projects, your business, your life more abundant. And you see, when I called that shit out to rebuke them, a lot of motherfuckers left alive because they probably on here evil eyeing me. I ain't fucking exempt. But anywho, that's why you seem like evil and wickedness and these motherfuckers keep progressing. Because that's their true nature. I'm going to also tell you something too, why that shit be moving faster. Demonic entities are always waiting like double dutch, okay? They waiting for a vessel to jump into. And when you have trained your subconscious mind to manifest, to keep evil bullshit out your space, to keep demonic energy out your space, your subconscious mind has some type of force field built around it. But when you got a weak ass subconscious mind, you a weak ass spirit then. So then these forces and these evil entities know they can jump inside of you and make anything manifest through you. So that's how you become a vessel for these demonic ass energies to evil eye, to bring harm and chaos into other people's life, because now you have opened yourself up to be a vessel. Oh, and don't let you be no motherfucking tarot reader or no spiritualist. It's a feasting ground for these demonic energies and these demonic entities. So you're gonna be all over your shit. That's why you gotta do the work before you start sitting up reading for people or opening your energy to other people's energy and trying to heal everybody. If you ain't got your subconscious mind right and the protection set up around your own spiritual energy, you gonna fall victim to that shit too. So you can't tap into everybody's energy. And that's why you gotta be detoxing and recharging it. And sometimes you ain't gonna talk to a motherfucker for a week or two because you detoxing. When you do this shit every day on a level, you ain't gonna be accessible all the motherfucking time. You gotta be taking care of yourself too. So the part of the visualization is you throw that shit in the subconscious. I need this. Throw it in the subconscious mind. Feed it in some type of way by keeping positive thoughts around it and keeping that visualization of it coming true, and then allowing your body. That's the third aspect. Allowing your body to feel the emotions of it actually happening. How you gonna feel when that happens? You visualize it. Then you throw it in the subconscious mind. Those are three right there, and that shit will help your manifestation come quick. Evil people, they could do that shit like nothing. Hold up, y'all need to roll up real quick. Evil people be doing that shit like nothing. Because they got a lot of time on their hands. They got a lot of time to sit up, look mad on you. It's second nature to them. They do it so much they ain't even aware when they doing it. Because they so used to doing it. Like the thoughts, they mind take control of them. They don't know how to control their mind. Their mind take control of them. Lower aspect of their ego take control of them. And now everybody want to fucking be the next supreme. Everybody dabbling in something. But they ain't attacking the government, though. They ain't attacking the oppressor. They ain't attacking the true enemy. They attacking motherfuckers that they feel they can defeat. They attacking you because you got more likes than them, or stupid ass little shit. You out here minding your motherfucking business. Here comes somebody feeling intimidated or insecure. Now you the focal point of all they frustration and lack. You know? Stay away from motherfuckers that's quick to anger and slow to love. Because them motherfuckers gonna always have some type of doubt on them. Always some type of anguish. Always some plight. Always some bone to pick with you. They ain't even did shit. They got a bone. Or they look at you feeling away, and now they feel like they gotta challenge you to challenge their demons. Anyway, Nine of Pentacles in the upright position with the Ten of Cups. I feel like things are going to be solid for you. They're going to turn around. I'm going to tell you something too. Thank you, Spirit. It took me to dive into my spiritual journey more to know when to trust, when to be open, when to be accessible, when to be introverted. Like, at one point, I was just an open vessel for everybody. whatever they wanted to throw at me, whatever they wanted to say to me, however they wanted to switch up my energetic, whatever. It was just always something. And then spirit, I'm telling you, I've been G-checked so many times by spirit or my guides, whatever you want to call it, God. I've been G-checked so many times, like I had no choice but to set up boundaries and stop letting people play on my top and encroach. You gonna get to this point, HP, if you ain't already there. And the people who are used to you being gullible and always accessible and funny and all this stupid shit, they ain't gonna know how to approach you no more. They ain't gonna know how to be around you no more. They ain't gonna like the true you. Because you can't be out here wearing facades to make people feel comfortable to the point where it threatens or disrupts your own autonomy or your own energetic signature. Ace of Pentacles in the upright position again with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. At some point on your journey, you're going to realize you got to make you happy, Nine of Cups, before you can make Nine of Pentacles, before you can make anybody else happy. That's when God really starts to bless you. When you start to put yourself first, Nine of Pentacles, while still maintaining a healthy heart and loving on the people around you that's deserving of that shit, that's when the real shit get to flowing in. And you don't give a fuck about being misunderstood. The Nine of Pentacles, she don't give a fuck about what you think of her dress, why she always wearing yellow, why this, why that, if she wore it yesterday. Like, she don't care. You get to that point, and all the people that was comfortable with you being a doormat and an emotional dumping ground or a spiritual dumping ground for them, they get mad. You'll see them. People get mad. I'm telling you, they can't stand it when you finally start being like, oh, no, no, no. They get mad. You swear you killed they cat. That's how mad they get. Just because you ain't so welcoming anymore. You not a dumping ground anymore. They hate that shit, man. And then that's when they stop loving on you. That's when they stop showing up for you. That's when they start feeling like, oh, what you want to talk to me for? You was just laughing with so-and-so. Like, you know, you got to stay away from all that shit, man. Because on your journey, you're going to meet many other people. And see, you got to also stay away from people who feel like you can't be multifaceted. Oh, I didn't know you liked gardening. You know, stupid shit like that. Well, did you ever ask me? Stay away from people, like I said, who want to take you at face value. And better yet, people who have this image of you programmed in their mind and you can't deviate from that. Or it's all of a sudden type vibe coming towards you. These are fucking demons that want to keep you in some vibration that only serves them. Stop fucking with people who don't just support you or just roll with you. Stop responding to people that don't support you as well. You don't owe them shit. Like I said, stay away from people that are quick to anger and slow to love, because they ain't gonna never say nothing good to you. They ain't gonna never congratulate you. They ain't gonna never big you up. They ain't gonna never shout you out or love on you. But I bet you do something they don't agree with, they gonna have a whole essay about that shit. But where was they when you was pulling yourself up by your bootstraps? We gotta stop these fake ass games out here, because people is getting way too comfortable with skating around playing in people's energy like this shit is a fucking game. None of this shit is a game. It's a game, but you gotta know how to play it. But it's not a game when you come into my life and want to play around. That's when the game's over. You gotta start being this Nine of Pentacles all the time. Because when you step into Nine of Pentacles energy, the divine be like, okay, this person know their worth. They know I'm going to supply them with everything they need. And it's like a ripple effect with the 10 of Cups. The shit just get better somehow. Somehow shit gonna get better. But stop playing around. That's why I don't bother nobody. I'm telling you. I don't bother nobody. Motherfuckers rarely hear from me. And if they do hear from me, it's oh happy birthday or oh I love you or oh I hope you're doing well. I don't fuck around in people energy. Let's keep it 100. I respect shit. I respect this spiritual shit. It's not no fucking mean for me. I don't bother nobody. I stay tucked away. So that's why if you come bothering me, it's gonna be a war. You can look, even if you know me offline, you can look at the last text messages I done probably sent your ass. It was either a GIF, a meme, or saying I hope you're doing well, or some shit to just let you know you're on my heart. I don't bother motherfuckers because I saw something happening and taking place where people was about to start wilding out and their emotions was about to get all off the way. Thank you, Tiff. And if somebody in the chat talking shit, it's probably a motherfucker I ain't bothering, and they mad because I ain't bothering them. Tell you, people be mad, people be bothered when you don't bother them. It ain't no love lost, motherfucker. You get to this point, like, see people who take you at face value and don't ask you how you doing or don't ask you what your life is like, that only hit you up when they need some type of emotional uplifting. They don't even know you probably need some emotional uplifting. You probably need a talking to. You probably need somebody in your motherfucking corner. People get so bent up out of shape about the dumbest shit to me. The dumbest shit. And then they want to play these little manipulative mind games and bullshit ass emotional games instead of just speaking from the heart. Instead of just being real. It's gotten to the fact over the last 2 years I have to give disclaimers before I go into friendships with people. Because motherfuckers be acting crazy. I literally have to say, like, please don't stalk me. Please don't act crazy with me. Please don't be mad when I got to focus on my business and I can't be in your face or on your line every day, or I can't answer your DM, right? But the real motherfuckers, I got a friend that's been my friend for years. And we live way far apart. This motherfucker always solid. We, every now and then, we just hit each other like, yo, I love you, I miss you, can't wait to catch up. You know, I'm just moving through life. But it ain't on no forced shit. It's just like, damn, you ran across my mind. I hope you okay. Or send me a meme. Or some shit like that. I like easygoing shit. Not motherfuckers that come drop, crash land into your life. Like, oh, now I'm here. So now you gotta fucking revolve your whole life around me. Or I can't, I feel like you disloyal or some shit. That's weirdo shit to me. Sometimes it takes years to form that kind of bond. Shit. Sometimes it takes years to form that kind of bond. This hyper connective and sensitive ass generation got people fucked up when it come to connecting. People don't even learn you. They don't even know what your favorite food is, what you like to do outside of what they attracted you from. You meet somebody at Home Depot, now they think you a gardener. Your ass ain't even a fucking gardener. You was just there to get some supplies for your front yard or some shit. Talk about shit like that. Like you gotta learn people. You gotta vet people. Sometimes it take a couple years or a year or so, or some tough situations, or some real conversations to vet people. You got so many people out here moving off assumptions and jumping to conclusions that they can't even form a genuine bond with people no more. That shit, I don't move with this type of shit right here. Like, for me, that be my problem. Learn people. Learn to really love people, not the surface love, not the I love your energy, not the I love the mood you was in, so now I want you to be in that mood every time I talk to you. That ain't fucking love. That's weirdo ass expectations. You ain't gonna be in the same mood a motherfucker met you in 24/7. You can't let nobody trap you in that. And that's real shit. That's life. Fuck all the glitz and the stupid shit. That's life. Motherfuckers are multifaceted beings. Multidimensional beings. Alright, let's move on. You got rebel in reverse. Shadow attribute. Rejects legitimate authority out of anger. Rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So you can have some, and then bully came out with it. You can have somebody in your life that just go against you because it's the fashion with bully. Bully, the shadow attribute, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So you can have somebody that just want to beef with you because everybody else beef with you. Oh, one person, few people in the family don't like you, now everybody don't like you. You didn't do something somebody wanted, now everybody up against you. Fuck them. You got queen in an upright position here. Light attribute. Radiates the regal feminine, using her benevolent authority to protect others. That's what a high priestess is right here. Read it again. Radiates the regal feminine. Now, the regal is a powerful word. You get described as regal, you get to feeling yourself a bit. That mean you classy. That mean you ain't always popping off. That mean you ain't always in some bullshit. That mean you know when to pull back from situations that ain't healthy for you. That's when you carry yourself with a certain air that's powerful but elegant. Commanding. Not demanding, but commanding. You can command a room. You can draw people to you without saying anything. And then it says, uses her benevolent. Benevolent is important even when you calling on ancestors and guides and spirit and angels. You want to always be clear that it's benevolent because there's trickster spirits out here. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. This is you speaking up for the underdog. This is you coming to the aid of motherfuckers you see people ganging up on for no reason with the bully and the rebel. So you could be on the sideline, HP, watching people act crazy with somebody, bullying somebody, putting up against like resistance towards somebody that ain't even bothering them. And you could probably step in as an HP and be like, hold up, leave this person alone. They don't even be bothering you. If you gonna be a high priestess, you better be standing up for motherfuckers, children, elders. Not no fucking bully or somebody on some tantrum or some warpath with the rebel in reverse. It's a rebel without a cause. This is a motherfucker that just rebel against shit for no reason. Shit that's even good for them, they gonna rebel against it. That's why I always speak up for children. I speak up for the HPs and the other HPs. I don't like to see nobody getting treated wrong or being ostracized or none of that shit. No matter how people perceive me, oh, maybe I'm cold or maybe I'm distant. Yeah, I am distant. But I ain't fucking cold unless I have to be. But I don't like to see people being bullied or treated messed up with this energy here with the bully and the rebel. I don't like that. Like, I'm honestly like a type of person that just feel like leave people alone. Like, if you ain't gonna support them and uplift them, then leave them alone. That be my thing. That really be the part that pissed me off. Like, sometimes it don't even really be the shit that motherfucker did. It just be the audacity of people bothering people that ain't, because a bully gonna bother someone who they think can't defend themselves, or who's the underdog, or who don't have support. A bully gonna go after people like that with the rebel in reverse. They're just gonna, oh, I just see this person, I want to take out they gotta be my punching bag. I hate that shit, man. I don't like to see like one person singled out, everybody treating them bad, and then going along with it. Like, I don't know, but for me, that shit has always made me mad. I remember one time when I was younger, me and my big cousin was walking home from school, and like she was always like a heavy set girl, like even when we was little. You know what I'm saying? And so we walking home from school one day, and this skinny girl, right? She just kept picking on my cousin, my big cousin, right? She older than me. And she just kept picking on her, like calling her fat and saying mean stuff to her. We young, so like I don't know why. I'm in elementary. My cousin damn near on her way to junior high. I just started beating the girl up. Like, just started beating her up. Like, all on the sidewalk. We rolling around on the grass. I'm punching her in the face. Like, leave my cousin alone. My cousin didn't even jump in and help me. But anyway, that's another story. But my cousin didn't even help me fight the girl that was bullying her. And she was bigger than both of us. But anyway, I just always felt like I don't like to see people treated poorly. But bitch, don't treat me poorly either. Shit. What I'm saying, you see me sticking up for your ass, stick up for me too. Shit. I'm out here fighting this shit. You know, I had a little perm at the time. Grass all in my hair and shit. You ain't even got my back. And you bigger than me and the girl. I don't even know why we was talking about that. But anyway, let's move on. You got child divine in reverse. Hold on, something fell, y'all. You got child divine in reverse with fool. Like, don't be no fool for people. Cause see, like, I'm gonna tell you, especially if you out here identifying as a healer, a spiritualist, an empath, and all that shit, or a guru, you could become full to people, like I told you, in this lower child vibration. This card says an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. And it's so funny. I was just telling you as a child how I was beating up a bully who was fighting my bigger cousin. Stay out of shit sometimes, man. Okay? But at the same time, it's like, don't be no fool. It says fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So maybe if you looking back on your childhood at this time, you might be laughing at shit you've done, you know. You might just be looking back in a way like, damn, I used to do some stupid shit. I feel like some of you guys are looking back, have looked back on your childhood or your, you know, your teenage years, or, you know what I'm saying? And you be laughing because you thinking of all the times you was out on a dummy mission and your ass made it home safe. You and your homegirls made it home safe, or you and your homeboys made it home safe, and y'all hitting each other up like, damn, we almost died last night. Y'all gonna be like thinking of some shit, or you could think of some shit like that right now. Like, damn, I remember when I was outside doing dumb stuff and I made it home, you know? So, kind of look at like some of the shit you've been through. Spirit is saying basically in a lighthearted manner. You don't gotta get too down on yourself for the mistakes you've made. As long as you're working towards like not doing that shit again and just really trying to live your best life. But sometimes you think of that, especially as you start to mature. You start looking back like, why was we out at that time of the night drinking, acting stupid, didn't know how we was gonna get home, da 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 da, no money for a cab, Uber wasn't popping, you know, like somebody could be just reminiscing on some stuff like that. And it's gonna help you kind of see where you should be grateful at and how to move to the next stage in your life. You have networker in the upright position, light attribute, enhances unity through the sharing of information, and gender social awareness and empathy. There's that word empathy again with the networking energy. Like I said, you can share experiences, you can talk about things, you can merge with people, but just be smart about it. Remember, I was saying something earlier about being professional, the networker here. This is like knowing how to talk to people, knowing how to, connect with people with an empathetic energy, but without taking on everything. You know what I'm saying? But some of you guys are great communicators. If you a Gemini, I want to say something to you. I know we just left your season, but this is coming through. If you are a Gemini or you have a Gemini placement, like highly aspected, maybe like a Gemini rising, or you're a Gemini sun, even just any Gemini placement, you might be able to really connect with people by empathizing and bringing some type of like joy into that. That's going to connect you to something. But even if not, it's just a time to learn how to reconnect with people. You're going to be going into like new connections, HPs, where the old way you used to connect and network is not going to work anymore. You're going to be a little bit more personable, but also have like a healthy boundary up. Okay, coming out, we have vampire in reverse, shadow attribute, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. And remember, I was just telling y'all earlier about somebody being like psychic attack with the thief in reverse, stealing money, creative ideas, affections, or others' power you think you lack. Stay away from anybody that says they want to be like you. Like, it's one thing to admire someone's personality traits or the way they, do something. But for some of you, you could be dealing with like somebody who just wants to take on your identity, wants to vamp you. Okay, somebody could be like, I just see somebody like too focused on your energy, too focused on your gifts, too focused on the things that you have. With the vampire energy in reverse, this is someone who is not giving you anything. They're not giving you any support, any encouragement, any love, any ammunition. They're not giving you nothing, but they're taking vampire in reverse and thief in reverse. So you need to shield yourself from energy vampires, people who just want to siphon off of you to complete something that they're working on, or to like complete some type of thought process. You have some energy vampires around you who are not in a space to love you. They don't want to love you, okay? They want to eat you. Wow, that took a turn. Figuratively speaking and metaphorically speaking. Somebody sees you as the alchemist in the upright position. You are the alchemist in your life. Step into that position. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So somebody could just want to like eat like your information. You know, like somebody could just like to sit up under you, absorb your knowledge, your wisdom, whatever you have. But with with the vampire and the thief in reverse, they're not going to give anything back to you. Okay? They just want to consume whatever it is you're offering or whatever it is you have. And they have no intentions on feeding back into you. They just see you as a feasting ground. You have Don Juan in reverse. Shadow attribute. Using the power of romantic attraction for private goals. So this could be someone that like flirts with you, puts you on some type of pedestal, romanticizes you, looks at you through rose-colored glasses, or tries to get you to look at them through rose-colored glasses so that you don't see their true intentions. Every time this person comes across you, they have a hidden agenda. Every time. It may take them a week to say it, or 2 weeks, a day even. But know that when this Don Juan in reverse comes towards you, they have a hidden agenda. So they may dote on you to get a certain goal. They may compliment things about you that you know is fucked up. You know? You ever knew your hair was fucked up that day and somebody was like, girl, your hair is popping. Let me borrow your car. Like shit like that. You got the femme fatale in reverse. Shadow attribute. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. So this with the Don Juan in reverse and his femme fatale. You could attract men and women like this, who try to gas you up just to get stuff from you. Or someone who tries to use their feminine wiles on you when you already got your own feminine wiles. You like, bitch, how you gonna use that feminine shit on me when I already do it? That's how you got Johnny to fix your car. Now here comes this bitch trying to use the same technique you got Johnny to fix your car with on you to sacrifice you in some kind of way. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you, MS. You like, bitch, I wrote the book on this play. I'm the coach. You can't run this. You can't run this play. But they gonna try to run it. Oh yeah, Liberator in reverse. Imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate. Ignoring legitimate constraints. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're gonna try to run game on you that you already knew from when you was in the streets. You was in the streets, HP. Thug life. If people don't know your street smarts, they just see you all fucking saved and shit. Your ass was in the streets. That's how you became the alchemist in an upright position. So they're gonna try to run game on you. You already ran before. But as you as the alchemist, you even if you ain't ran that game before, you already know the game. You just know the game as the alchemist. You know? They don't think you know. People be seeing you as they see themselves sometimes. So if they naive and dumb, they gonna be thinking you naive and dumb. They think you controlling and bossy, they probably fucking controlling and bossy. People be seeing you through their own insecurities and own screwed up ass lenses. That's why sometimes you gotta be quiet so you can let a motherfucker tell on themselves. You ever heard your elders say that? You know you just told on yourself. What? I always pay attention to my elders. Always have. Always have. They made me wise. Like I've always been told, you so wise for your age, or you wise beyond your years. You always listen to your elders. The shit they be saying be sounding crazy because they be having weird ass sayings and you gotta catch on and shit like that. But then as you mature, you remember what your grandma said. You remember what your auntie said. You remember what your mom said. You remember those things. You like, damn, that's what they meant when they said that. You got God in the upright position. Ashe was Samaritan in the upright position. As I talk about the elders, this card, God says, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Mm-hmm. That's when you know you're doing shit God's way. When, I'm going to say something that's going to sound triggering. But sometimes the most honest thing you could do is leave people alone. Sometimes the most benevolent thing you could do is not get in people's way or mix up in their energy or try to control shit in their lives or try to trigger them or try to be messy and shit. That's when you know you're doing shit God's way. You benevolent then. You listening to your ascended masters. I love that the God card came out in the upright for you because right now, high priestesses, we are dealing with a lot of evil energy floating around and trying to attach and trying to shift the timeline. We already speeding through portals, so time is just crazy now. You nocturnal. You fucking ain't even got no healthy sleeping schedule sometimes. You just really trying to figure it out. God is coming into the chat to be like, yo, you're about to get some compassion. You about to feel that eternal force within you. And when you feel that shit, that's how you can be lighthearted and kind and forgiving sometimes, depending on the circumstances, to others. But like we was talking about on Wednesday, God is also, that energy could be vengeful too. You know what I'm saying? And you got to recognize you ain't the God of nobody, and motherfuckers ain't the God of you. I don't care how many followers they got, how much knowledge they got. They ain't your God. They ain't your God. That's why the Samaritan cards comes out. You could be good to people. You could be a good Samaritan, but that don't make you they fucking God, and that don't make them yours. Light attribute refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Damn. 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 That's crazy. This is like I'm picking up here with the God and the Samaritan. You tired of repeating yourself to people. You tired of saying the same shit to people and them not paying attention to you. And that's why it says help, the capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So HP, you could be like saying something to somebody, warning them or something like, don't do that. My car run crazy. You have to stop at the gas station on the corner before you go to Target. And they be like, nah, I could push it. I could make it. And you like, nah, I know how my car run. You ain't gonna make it. You gotta put gas in it before you go. And they be like, nah. And then they try to push the Target, and then halfway there, they run out of gas and they calling you like, damn, I ran out of gas. Some guys at the light is helping me push my car into the gas station because by chance I ran out of gas right by the gas station. So these guys at the light helped me push the car into the gas station. I was able to get gas. I'm on my way to Target to get the shit. And you on the phone like, motherfucker, didn't I tell you to stop at the corner to get gas because I knew how my car run? You just tired of saying the same shit. You rather ignore people, or you rather ignore shit, but it's something you care about with the God and Samaritan card. It's like shit, like I said earlier, shit you care about and shit you gotta do. You doing it. It's frustrating. You might not want to involve yourself in it. You might want to ignore it. You might want to just get the shit over with, but you gotta do it. You got the warrior card coming out in the upright position. You gotta do it. It's some shit you gotta do that you don't feel like doing sometimes. You just gotta do it, man. But anyway, back to this motherfucker that didn't listen to you and still tried to make it to Target and then became an embarrassment and gotta get other motherfuckers involved to push the car into the gas station when they could have just listened in the first place. Stop letting those motherfuckers borrow your car, man. You know, you gotta stop. Because it's gonna always be some shit. Because these types of motherfuckers don't listen to logic. They run it on fumes. That's why they drove halfway to Target with no gas anyway. Running on fumes. Stop dealing with people coming in your life half-assed and expecting you to be comfortable with it. When it involves some shit that got something to do with you. When it involves your stability, your livelihood, the things that are important to you. The warrior in the upright position, light attributes, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. You are in this position right now where you got to do what's right for you. That stoicism means being solid even in times when shit is destructive all around you, or you being hit with waves of shit all around you. You got to be able to just stand firm. Be stoic. I love that the King of Cups came out in the upright position for you guys tonight, because usually it comes up in reverse. And I've been talking to Spirit about that a little bit too. And that goes into a little bit of emotional accountability for some of you guys sometimes. But with it coming out in the upright tonight, it's like everything does not have to be an emotional trigger. If you move only on emotional triggers, you're going to fuck up the church's money. Everything does not have to emotionally trigger you. The warrior in this position is not easily triggered. Not because they don't feel, not because they don't love, not because they don't yearn, not because they don't want, but because they know They have to be the warrior at that time. Okay? Self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. And get out of your mind, self-sacrifice meaning sacrificing yourself for others. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice yourself for your fucking self. That's the most important sacrifice. That's why you can't be walking around trying to be no fucking martyr. The biggest sacrifice you gonna ever make is for yourself to evolve and dead away all this dumb shit everybody mad and worried about, and do what you gotta do as the warrior. The warrior is always prepared. Always prepared. Well, let me grab this just in case. Let me stay up tonight, sharpen all my swords, clean all my things just in case. Oh, the wind is blowing funny. I feel something on my shoulders. Let me stay up a little late tonight. Let me take the night shift to protect the compound just in case. Because, I just feel something. See, a spiritual warrior move off instinct. So they're going to feel something. And that's going to make them get prepared. Get ready. I have a vision of a warrior, right? Sitting in like the middle of like a campground that's in the middle of like the mountains and like embedded in like a field. And there's like a fire pit lit, right? And I see this warrior sitting there on like a big ass stone. And like they sharpening these blades, these little stars that you could throw. They like sharpening their weapons. They're like cleaning all their stuff. They're just like preparing their bag. And like somebody been watching them for a long time. And like it's like a party going on. It's like food being roasted, people like talking, laughing, drinking libations, because libations to me is symbols like ancient. So this could be like a past life feeling or just in that certain timeline. But anyway, this person walks over to them, to the warrior, the spiritual warrior sitting on the stone, and they like, yo, it's a party. There's girls, there's guys, there's food, there's libations, there's music. Why are you just sitting over here sharpening your weapons and keep fixing and tightening your bag with ropes and leather and da-da-da-da-da? And so the warrior spirit, that's the warrior that's sitting on the stone, like looks kind of like, they have like this glow on their skin, but they look really like weathered, but ancient, but beautiful, but like magical and sexy. And their body is just like formed in a way that they've been through something. Their face, their eyes, and they're just sitting there and they're like not really giving an in-depth answer, and they're just kind of like, because I have to be. And that's where I see a lot of you right now. So maybe like, even if there is parties and fun going on around you, there's some type of strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will that you are perfecting at this time. There could have been a timeline in your life where you were very carefree and undisciplined and, too welcoming. And that weathered you in some sense. And so now you know what you need to be doing. Oh yeah, that's why I was saying we need to do a a HP fucking past life reading. We gonna do that. We gotta do that. Y'all gotta be reminding me. But with the Samaritan, the warrior, and God, it's like I feel like even though somebody has been through a lot of wars, spiritual warfare, somebody has been through a lot of spiritual warfare, but it brought them closer to God. If you look at how the cards laid out, it's like warrior, Samaritan, God. Like something that somebody has went through, some definitely a spiritual warfare here, has actually brought them closer to God, God body energy, learning how to still be a warrior but still be kind when it's merited, when it's needed, when it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? With the Samaritan energy here, I feel like you know when people really need you. You know when people really need you to be that good Samaritan in their life, just based upon the things you've went through in your own life. So that may make it more possible for you to show up for people, even if you feel like you would prefer to ignore what they going through. But the good Samaritan, because like if you really think about it, like if you driving down the street and you see somebody car broke down at the light, you don't necessarily feel like getting out and pushing and helping them, but you do it because maybe at one point your car had broke down at the light, so you get out and you help. So I feel like maybe sometimes, HP, you may not feel like always showing up for people, but there's something about this warrior spirit inside of you, and the reconnection you've had with the God energy is allowing you to still be strong, still protect your energy, and maybe show up for people when you can, within reason, you know? All right, let's move on. I love you guys. I forgot to say it earlier. Y'all know I'm so silly. Oh my God, you got Avenger in the upright. Come on now, Spirit. They are not the Avengers. No, but with the Avenger energy coming out, some of y'all need to stop going above and beyond the call of duty. Okay, Avenger in an upright position, light attribute, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Okay, so some of y'all is just really in a space where you just kind of, like I said, you've been through a lot. You just want to do things right. You want to help where you can. You just want things chill in your life. Like, honestly, I feel like you just want shit chill in your life. And there's a true desire here to see other people around you do well. It's not even just about you having a great life. I feel like in some of y'all hearts, you genuinely want to see other people do well. Something is saying that you don't want to see nobody suffer or feel at a loss of something, even if it's something you don't have. You know, you might just genuinely be that kind of person that's just like, yo, I'm so happy they got that. I'm so happy they happy, you know? Wow, you guys got guide in the upright position. Light attribute, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. You guys are really ascending into your higher self. That's going to make you feel really good. There might be some type of mentor in your life here with the mentor in the upright position, or you might get to this position where you want to give back. Like you might want to start an outreach group or some type of nonprofit organization or some type of something where you can give back from the things that you've learned and experienced. You might be able to help wounded children. With the wounded child in the upright position, it says, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. And then the mentor in the upright says, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So maybe you guys, even if it's not something you're striving to professionally, you might just be like a safe space for children who have went through something. You might can see in a child when they're suffering through some type of abuse or some type of something, and your prayers or just your positive affirmations, like you could say a prayer in your mind for that child and they will get helped. You, with the guide as well, you can put protective hedges around children. This is very important for you as a high priestess. I want you to know that. As a high priestess, it's very important for you to protect children and the womb. So some of you guys may just have this energy about you where children who have been through something come and talk to you. Like they feel safe enough to talk to you. Like I'm feeling like a very like warm energy. Like, yeah, with the Virgin in reverse, it's like children who have been hurt or something, or who feel like their innocence has been taken away from them in some aspect, even like through to gang violence or like bullying or sexual trauma or just trauma in the home or just feeling something. There's something important about you guys to be able to talk to them. You might have a way of like not prying with the mentor and allowing them to open up with the guide. Like you may have a way of not like forcing them to say stuff, but just being like a sounding board for the wounded child here in the upright. We normally get the children card in reverse, which means like an adult that's acting out something. But with the child wound here, I feel like this is a child actually. This is like children who you're able to help, or they may feel safe within you in some aspect. I'm seeing a vision of like a lady, right? She doesn't have she doesn't have like kids of her own, or like she could like not have small children, like maybe her children are grown and they've already moved out or something like that. Like rich auntie vibes. I'm seeing like a vision of somebody like that's got like this really like nice like modern um apartment or townhome or condo or something like that. Like maybe like stainless steel appliances, but maybe not. Maybe just like the home has really fresh energy, right? And I'm seeing like this person is not in responsibility of any children of their own, but their home is like very like clean and structured and well put together. And I see like a child or like a teenager always like want to retreat to this person's home. And this person is like well off, or like if they're not like monetarily rich, they're energetically rich, and their home just feels safe. And some and then like this child or teenager always wants to go over there or something like that. Like instead of like on a Friday hanging out with their friends, or like after they hang out with their friends, they want to go there. Or like they always like asking their mom, can they go over there? And their mom is like, yeah. Like they mom don't have no problem with it. They're like, yeah. This could be a man or a woman, but somebody got like a real safe home. I'm picking up on that, like a child likes to go to feel safe, or somebody just feels safe in your energy. Yeah, with angel in reverse, there's something around them that they don't feel safe about. I'm also hearing too that that Queen of Wands we had in reverse earlier sends nightmares to somebody's child, or sends like wicked whispers to somebody's child, or wicked visualizations to somebody's child, in order to hurt the parent and to stunt the child's growth, because they feel like the child will grow up to be more beautiful than them, more talented than them, and have more attention than them. Thank you, Spirit. This says shadow attributes: acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So this is a succubus energy that could be coming to somebody's child, or just like some demonic energy that has been sent to somebody's child, or to somebody themselves. Succubus get really mad when they don't have a physical source, so they will resort to like traveling through the dream world. Child nature in reverse. So this could be a child that they're targeting or harnessing energy to. Yep, Spirit is saying it is, with the mystic in reverse. This card says shadow attribute: tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment, with the child nature in reverse. So this person is very destructive. They have a very destructive spirit, with the mystic in reverse. I know this is taking a turn, but here it is. Shadow attribute: delusional rapport with the divine. So this person is consorting with demonic entities in order to come into somebody's dream state, or to harness the energy of somebody's child. Mother in reverse. Ashe, I can't make this up. This card says shadow attribute: smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. So this is like somebody, yeah, this is a succubus here. If you normally like only burn protective herbs and resins and shit in your room, burn that shit in your child room too. Go in your child room and bring the same protective energy you bring from like the living room or your room into their room. Always. Because you got Messiah in reverse. Shadow attribute: exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So somebody wants to win at all costs. I'm telling you. And then we got another child card coming out. Child orphan. Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear, or surviving. So you have to make your child as spiritually strong as you are. All the lessons that you've learned on your spiritual journey has to be instilled in your child. You have to leave manuscripts behind for them. You have to leave recipes and shit. You have to instill in them this light attribute: conquering fear of surviving. You can't coddle them, you can love and nurture them, but you have to teach them the ways of the world. Okay? Because this mother in reverse, I don't like it. And the mystic in reverse and Messiah in reverse. This is somebody that can't stand you, but they still want to be around your child or some shit like that. This somebody that hates you and can't attack you, but will go after your child. Poison your child's mind against you. Cause separation between you. Yeah. With companion in reverse. Wow. Shadow attribute. Betrayal by misusing confidence. Loss of personal identity. And didn't I tell you earlier, be careful motherfuckers that want to be like you, because they will try to steal your fucking identity or siphon off of you. Companion in reverse. It's somebody you think you can laugh with and chat with. This motherfucker eating your spirit. Betrayal by misusing confidences. So you tell them something in confidence, soon as y'all fall out, y'all ain't even fell out, they fell out. Y'all never fell out. Y'all was cool, but everything you was saying to them, they was reporting back to other people. Yeah, we gonna do this. They said this. Da 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 da. Nope. At the bottom of the deck, you've got Midas, miser in the upright position. Light attribute, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. Focus on your goals right now. This is green, heart chakra. Put your heart into the shit that you know needs to prosper right now. What's important right now? HP, we've been talking about this shit too long. Your esoteric house in order. Getting shit established, growing things. What can you grow around you at this time, right now? What can you grow around you that's tangible right now? What can you make grow? Focus on that, and then that's what you pour your energy to. All this other shit is some bullshit. The children are under spiritual attack. They are. Simultaneously as the mother, the womb is under attack. We got a lot of work to do. We do. We got a lot of work to do. Especially those of you who have girls. You know. I posted like 2 months ago on Twitter. I said, protect the womb. Shit is about to get crazy. And then they passed this shit. And now all this shit is happening. You know? So, alright, HP. Hold up. I got a new deck. Y'all, I was about to fuck up. Thank you for reminding me. Shout out to AV. She got us a new deck, y'all. And this shit is popping. I almost forgot. Yeah. I love it. Soon as I got it, I cleansed it. I dived right into the book. I got the cards out and everything. I was already loving it. I was already feeling the energy. You know what I'm saying? And most times, just a little tip for you HPs, when I get my new decks, I sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? And I be teaching all my students this too, like sleep with your decks, either under your pillow or on your bed next to you. If it's a deck that you felt a connection to when you got it. If it's a deck you feel sketchy with, don't put that shit in your bed. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a deck you have a connection with, sleep with that shit. You will absorb the information, like the Lucy effect. Like you will be able to pick up the vibes. That deck will just roll with you. Okay? It will roll with you. That's why y'all know, like, I got a gang of decks. Like, I vibe with all of them in a different way. But sometimes when we get on here, I don't know, certain decks just feel good. This deck felt good. So let's get into it real quick. And then we out of here, y'all. Thanks, Amy. Because I had accused Amy of buying me a deck when it was damn Queen Wit who bought me the deck. But Amy did buy me a deck, gang. Okay. Y'all know I'll be on here on a tangent. I don't even know how y'all be on here this long. All right. Okay. You got Fairy Pool Baptism. This card is number 47. Okay. Let's read it, gang. Okay, so off the back, I feel like with the Fairy Pool Baptism, like there's some type of cleansing that's gonna be taking place, like in a mystical way. You know, I'm just saying I haven't used this deck yet. This is my first time. But there's some type of mystical, magical cleansing that's gonna take place in your life. Look at her. It's like this waterfall. There's like flowers in her hair, flowers in the water. It's just like a very scenic view. Some of you guys need to go swimming. Get out to the lake. Get out to the ocean. Whatever body of water you have near you, get out by it. Especially during Cancer season, okay? That is the queen mother of the water signs, okay? Cancer will nurture your ass to death. I fucks with Cancer, you know what I'm saying? They'll fucking nurture your ass to death. Like, damn, chill, Cancer. That's mother of the zodiac. Okay. This card says, hold on, y'all. Okay. Come to the water with me, my child. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by what an ancient remedy that holy and cool element can be. Where shall we go? We might wade just a bit in a muddy mountain stream after a good rain. Or perhaps we shall find the sweetest renewal in a waterfall, or the greatest grief medicine in that old grandmother called the sea. Allow waters to wash away some old an outmoded idea that served you once. Perhaps protecting your perhaps protecting you during childhood. Wow, we got so many child energies coming out tonight. But it is no longer yours. Become baptized anew. Stay present and offer gratitude to these ceremonial rains. Wow, and remember y'all got the star card earlier too? This low key reminds me of the star card. Being washed anew, being healed. Get out to some type of body of water, guys. I'm telling you. If you can, like, wrap your head in like a white cloth or wear white or something. You guys are about to go into some type of like purification, but it's going to take the body of water. It's going to take you allowing yourself to dive deep into your emotions. Some of you guys are afraid of the ocean because you don't want to be swept away by the tides. You don't know what's lurking at the bottom of the sea. So this is symbolic to you having to dive into your emotions and see where your triggers are. Talk to your inner child. It's gonna be triggering. It's gonna be a little uncomfortable, but it's gonna be necessary for this next step in your healing process. We go through steps and phases and times. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to dive deep, guys. You know? It's time to get in there. It's time to see what's beneath the surface. That dark oceanic vibe. You have to go there. It's the only thing that's going to free you up at this time. I'm telling you. If you can even get to a pool, just jump in. Don't put your feet, don't test the water, don't see how cold it is. Jump all the way in 6 feet. Just jump in. You know, just jump in, gang. It's time. I feel like this is gonna be one of the most important parts of your spiritual journey into self. Into self. You're not diving into nobody else. You're not diving into your insecurities. You're not diving in to what people project. You diving in to what you feel like you need to do to heal you. That's why I tweeted earlier. Book an appointment with yourself. Okay? Book a session with yourself. You gotta do it. And see what you come up with. Book a session with yourself, spiritualists, healers, empaths, whatever you frame yourself as, spiritualists. Book a session with yourself and see what the hell you come up with. Pull some cards on your, sit down and pull a 9-card spread on yourself and feel that pain in your chest. Feel that anxiousness in your chest. While you reading on other motherfuckers. While you studying other motherfuckers until you lurkers and haters and unauthorized divinators. Pull on yourself. Pull on your traumas. Pull on your pain. Pull on your fears. See, a lot of people don't know that sometimes when you be pulling cards on yourself or you be pulling cards and shit, you can be pulling on your fears. You can be pulling on the shit you fear that's going to happen. And that's why you really can't teach tarot like that. I mean, you can, but a lot of that shit is intuitive, divine messages and shit. And then you get so good, you don't even got to pull on yourself unless you just want to be humored by the universe or by the deck. You want to be called out or you just want to humor yourself. But it's time to dive into you. You know what I'm saying? With that energy and in this water, and we in divine mother Cancer season. Like, you gotta dive into you. What's your insecurities? Your fears of rejection, your fears of abandonment. What's your mother wound? You know? Alright, gang. Appreciate you guys. I love you so much. You keep taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to all my moderators again. Anybody that I didn't get to shout out in the chat, you know I love you. It's all love. All right, gang. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. All my links, the links to my websites, my tarot deck, my merchandise, where you could book a personal reading with me, or you could book a session just to get some spiritual tips or whatever. And all my social media handles are in the description, gang. So, you know, fucks with your girl. All right, gang. I love you so much. Sending you love, peace, and balance.